What's up, bro?
Issue, but you know what? Issue may be not pushing hard enough regularly.
Towel over there.
All right, you get the towel. I want to work on stamina.
Oh, someone else will take care of it.
So, Greg, when you're in the first game of a back-to-back, how much focus slips into already looking towards the second game?
Well, from a player's perspective, not much. But from the view of a coach, it has to creep in some in terms of making sure you don't overplay your stars.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Cheeks is out there with Weber. Then it's Evans. Then there's Willis. And it's Caldwell in at the shooting guard position. And so, MV will bring it up for the Knicks, getting their first look of the season at this Hornets team.
And well, they swept the season series against them last year, making it pretty clear how much separation exists between the two teams.
I mean, one is a playoff team. The other, question mark, ... not so much. But things change, and you're only as good as your last win, so we'll see how they handle things tonight.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now, here's MP. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Got a piece of it. Here's Banks, and he drives in.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam. Pass to Cheeks. There's Caldwell. Pocket 6. From 12 feet out. It's hauled in by MP. The Knicks have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Fires the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. MP's got 5 minutes.
Love the rise and fire approach. Demonstrates how confident MP is.
Here's Caldwell, coming off a solid outing against Miami. Here's Cheeks, and the rejection by MP. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And the dunk by MP.
Oh, what a move by MP, just relentlessly attacking the rim.
Shot to stop the run. Cheeks' shot is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's MP. 7 points in the game. And another 3 from New York.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Weber outside. Here's Caldwell. Good, and Weber gets the assist.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
1:43 left to play here in the first. MP outside. Drops in the tray. He's got 13.
Well, the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
And Brian Keeve wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
You can see it in that game, despite the odds going against them. Once it got to OT, they had that belief and resolve that they could win it.
Sometimes we've seen it happen where a team that's supposed to be the underdog gets the game into OT, and then the momentum swings their way.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. Now here is Murphy. 5 to shoot. Here's Harrington. And it's MV with the rebound. MV's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Banks. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. There's the lob to Jackson, an emphatic alley-oop jam.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition switch ignited.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Longley with it. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first. Outside, Murphy. Rebound by Butler. The Knicks leading by 10. MP outside. Pass to Butler. And here's MP for 3. Nailed from three-point land. MP's got 19 points.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
Here's Longley, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the New York Knicks. 13 points up at the end of the period. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Knicks?
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And I really liked how they moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling out the assists.
So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter. G.G. Jackson is out there with Snow. Then there's Longley. And it's Harrington in at the 3 spot. A 3 from MP. Good on the three-point shot. MP's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Knicks.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I think they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Trailblazers was tremendous. He had 65 points, and he was red hot from beyond the arc, raining down a ton of threes. He was a force of nature in that game. He made the opposition look utterly helpless.
Nice work there, Allie. Thank you. In stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
And Brian Keeve wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Devin, he's checked in for the Knicks. Weber, he's checked in for Charlotte. Well, while we have a second, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a list of the league's top shooters from last season. MV is number 1.
He didn't miss many easy chances last year, and he made the most of the tough ones as well. What a fantastic percentage.
Longley up top. Weber outside. No good on the 3. And so, MV will bring it up for the New York Knicks. 17-point lead, their biggest. GA, you hear about 3-level score. But is it just 3 levels?
That's a great point. Kevin, you've got guys with that deep range, and there's a difference between the mid-range game, those floaters, the little 12-footers, and those deep 2s as well. So maybe 5-level score is complete. Think of like a 5-2 player in baseball.
Worked that one inside nicely.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Walker with the screen for MP. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Snow. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse for them.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Drills it from outside. Longley's got 6 in the quarter.
He's found his game in the second quarter, looking very assertive now.
Walker is screen on Weber. MP, no good. Hornets trail by 19. Outside, Longley. Over Demon. It's rebounded by New York. MP's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Winston. Weber against MP. To the inside. 27 seconds left in the first half. Here's Caldwell. He has 7. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
A 3 from MP. And again for 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Fires at the elbow. Count that one. Caldwell's got 9.
You trust him and expect him to make those mid-range jumpers, especially against loose defense like that.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Knicks lead by 18. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Welcome, everybody. The big story so far in this game, MP. He has been bringing it.
You gotta love what MP is doing. Looking like a true superstar. Reminds me of myself and Ernie.
You know, I don't need this kind of abuse. I don't have to be here. Like, we can go one-on-one right now. Shaq, you know what? Ernie, you referee. Shaq, you get the ball. No shots in the paint allowed.
Huh? What'd you say?
Okay, switching gears. Let's take a look at the Eastern Conference standings thus far.
Well, I think for the Knicks, this team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things. And I gotta say, they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I gotta say, they are making it look easy, here in this early part of the season at least. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
They've got MP, and it's Winston in at the 2. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. And there's the bucket from MP.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks Chelsea.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
For the three. And again, New York with the triple.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Evans passes to Cheeks. Now, here's Willis. Pass to Evans. Yes, that goes in.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And a wide open look for MP. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
He had a nice open look right there. Caldwell's got 6 in the quarter.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
MP, no good.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Weber outside. A three-pointer off the mark. New York leading by 19 points. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
What strength from MP. Shrugging off the physical defense like it was nothing.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
On the free throw, no good.
You know, one of the things you love about MP, he is certainly a team-first kind of a guy. Individual stats really don't do much for him. He wants to win, period.
And it's good, 2 points. Cheeks has got 6 points.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
A 3 from MP. And the 3 ball is good.
And MP is letting his play do the talking. He is on one.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce, courtside. Allie.
Hey, guys. Commissioner Adam Silver talked about tweaking the game. He said analytics takes sports in a certain direction because it's a coach and GM's job to win, and they'll do everything they can to do so under the existing rules. It's on us to adjust because we're also looking at the aesthetic appeal of the game. Guys?
Thanks so much, Allie, for the report.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Pass to Cheeks. There's Caldwell. Back to Cheeks. And here's Evans. And there's another one for the Hornets.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Back to MP. 3-pointer. Good! Another from 3.
He's scorching hot. Another 3.
And he's approaching the franchise record for threes in a game. Pass to Caldwell. The basket good off the assist from Evans. Evans has got his 3rd assist on the night.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
Here's Caldwell. Pass to Willis. Banks with a rebound.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. As a result, they've got a big lead.
We've got 28 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Here's Caldwell. He's got 17. And the 3 off target. Back to MP. Here's the screen. Connects again from distance.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got two guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. And so it's MP making things happen for the Knicks. A sensational night for him continues as he cranks his three-point made total even higher on what has been a historic night for him. Right back after this break. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean,
changing it up here. New York calls timeout. They lead by 39. So it's New York now. Williams, a screen on Cheeks. MP kicks to Butler. Back to MP. Pass to Hammonds. Just 5 to shoot. And here's MP for 3. Evans with the rebound. And an intentional foul right there.
really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Williams sets a screen for MP. And again for three.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure, he's positive.
So yeah, try some light activity first. Like we're an underwater breathing apparatus, like there's a mermaid. You are nuts.
I like being rich.
Yeah, I did. You can cheer. What's on the menu?
What am I
call down if you want. I've got a bit of history with the coach there.
That would be fine.
No, don't do it. Last year he told me to drop his name with that trainer in Panama.
Defense out of position.
Yes, players can't resist trying to help, and when they...
How you feeling?
Welcome, everyone. A little extra excitement for you tonight. It's the first game of the NBA Cup. Brian Anderson here. With me, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Joining us courtside is Allie LaForce. And here's what the schedule for Brooklyn looks like. On Tuesday, they head out on the road to face the Kings in Sacramento. And then on Thursday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Philadelphia to take on the Sixers.
Checking out their schedule, they've got a tough run of games coming up, but quality opponents are a great chance for you to see how well your team can truly perform.
Well, guys, you can't look at this team and not get into the topic of MP. He's been a very vocal and driving force for his squad, and he's made it known that he's got his sights set on winning the NBA Cup this season.
You gotta love how that just ramps up his teammates, the coaching staff, and even us at the broadcast table. But seriously, I'm gonna be looking at how tough each of these group stage games are for MP. He and his guys aren't the only team with their sights set on the NBA Cup this season.
And here's the starting group for the New York Knicks. They've got MP, and it's Banks, in at the small forward position. Let's send it over to Allie for a report on MP.
Well, no surprise, MP is on a mission to bring home the NBA Cup, telling me I want to be a part of a winning legacy. That's my main goal in any competition I'm in. Victories come first. All the individual stuff comes later. Guys?
Nope, we sure wouldn't. And this guy is all in. For both teams, this is the first game of their NBA Cup campaign. The goal is to make it out of the group stage.
Yeah, BA, 4 teams in each conference that make it. It's the 3 group winners plus a wild card. So also keep in mind, point differential could be a key in advancing.
Buries it from 3. MP's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Yeah, the long ball shooting of MP. He can make you pay from this area of the floor.
Good ball movement here by Brooklyn.
Now that's a textbook alley-oop.
I thought he'd go for the slam, but that worked. New York has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Thanks, the pass to MP. And again, New York with the triple.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Now here's Sharp. Last game with 30. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Brooklyn shooting their first free throw tonight, and that one misses. New York has gone 4 for 4 so far from three-point land. Impressive. To the left side wing. From deep, MP. And the Knicks, another three.
What a night for MP. He is in the zone. And look, that cylinder must be huge.
And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Murphy finds Sharp. Back to Murphy. Let's go with a three. The Knicks with the rebound. They've been on a heater of late. 7 wins in a row.
You can feel the energy in the air around this team. They know they are on a roll, and they are committed to keeping it going as long as they can.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside Sharp. Pass to Sharp. Outside Murphy. Clock at 6. Now here's Sharp for three. Now Sharp. He has 6. Can't get it. Now 3 of 4.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
MP against Sharp. Oh, there's the alley. And stolen by Murphy. Back to Sharp. To the inside. McNeely misses. Knicks leading by 7.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
The Nets have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Murphy passes to Sharp. 26 seconds left to play in the first. Offensive board. And that one's good. Sharp.
Good things come to those who hustle. He creates the second chance opportunity.
For New York, they've gone a perfect 7 for 7. From deep, MP. Oh, he remains perfect. 7 for 7, showing no signs of letting up.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
And so it's MP making things happen for New York. 7 3-pointers so far. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for New York.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
So here are the 5 for New York as they start the second. Dimon out there with Butler. Then there's Walker. Then it's MP. And it's Hammonds in at the 3 slot. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Hornets was outstanding. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points and was locked in from distance. It was impressive. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Great report there, Allie. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Timeout called, the Nets. Some changes for Brooklyn. Sharp, he's checked in for Trent. Murphy comes in for Dunn. And it's Sharp in for House. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Pass to Sharp. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Butler passes to MP. Walker, a screen on Poole. And again for three.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. And here's Sharp. Still no points. Pass to Newton. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Shot clock at 5. From deep. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. And here's New York now. They're on a 12-4 run. From deep, MP. Good, and Butler gets the assist. MP's got 36 points.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Pass to Sharp. Fires from the wing. And it's New York with a rebound. They're getting their first look of the season at Brooklyn in this one.
Last year, as expected, they had very little trouble against these guys.
Here's MP. It's tipped. Now here's Sharp. Sharp, a screen on Butler. Pass to Sharp. Left side Murphy. 4-3. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Hammonds. Back to MP. Here's the 3. And the Knicks, another 3.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. 3-pointer Sharp. Walker pulls down the board. And so it's Walker with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Butler up top. MP right side. And the Knicks, another 3.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Timeout called, the Nets. For Brooklyn, Sims, he's checked in for Poole. McNeely comes in for Newton. So New York going with almost an entirely new group here. 1:16 left to play in the half. Murphy's shot is off.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
From deep, MP. And again, New York with the triple.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Sharp passes to Sharp. Here's McNeely. Can they get it? Torber with the rebound.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
From deep, MP. KNICKS from downtown. MP's got 48.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Sims, covered by MP. Murphy's shot is good.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
From deep, MP. Oh, another one falls. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. New York out in front, opening up a huge gap. And we've got more action coming your way after this break.
Good to see.
A lot of bricks out there. Reminds me of my free throw shooting. Enough to build a house. Come on, man. Take it to the paint. Man up.
And let's turn our attention. Glad you could join us.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
They've got McNeely, Sharp out there with Sharp, and it's Murphy in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. If you had to say, Richard, what's the most critical component for a team to play effective defense?
I would say being bought in. If players are bought in, you could overcome individual deficiencies.
Launches a 3, and again, New York with the triple.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Brooklyn with the ball. Outside Murphy, and there's a pick from deep three-point land, and Dadier pulls it down. New York has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. A nice shot by Winston.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Outside Sharp. Pass to Sims. Now Sharp. Sharp passes to Sims. A shot to stop the run. The 3 from Murphy. Outside Sharp. From downtown. Sinks it from distance.
Got that one to go. Okay, now 1 for 4 to start the second half.
MP outside. Oh, MP throws it down.
Wow, MP, nasty.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Outside Sharp, and there's the screen. Inside. And Sharp the bucket on the assist from Sharp. Sharp's got 6 assists here tonight.
Even though his team is lagging behind, he's playing like a winner. Too bad his attitude isn't spreading to the other guys.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks. Well, the game is going global. Players Association President and sharpshooter C.J. McCollum said, with all the NBA players who weren't born in the United States, we're attracting fans from those places, and it's going to make our game better. And that's what we want at the end of the day. Back to you, Brian.
Crossing over borders. Allie, thank you. Murphy's shot is off.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
MP shot is off. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Here's Murphy. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Gets the 3 to fall.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Sharp passes to Sharp. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Outside Sharp. Pass to Sharp. Just 5 on the clock. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
And here's MP from outside. Good! Another from 3.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. Sharp passes to Sharp. The Knicks with the rebound. MP's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Down low. Here's Dadier. And he goes in for the dunk.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Outside Murphy. Not enough on that one as it misses.
They keep going back to the same person expecting a different result. He hasn't scored the entire period.
Sharp against MP. Another one falls. Amazing.
And that's 70.
He is unconscious.
You can hurt yourself with moves like that.
It's worth it if you can pull it off, though.
Oh, he went full peacock mode there, Lane. Look, you know what they say when you got...
And so it's the New York Knicks, way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. He's checked in for New York. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. On the floor for New York. Mark Williams out there with MP. Then it's Dimon. Then there's Butler. And it's Hammonds in at the 3. And that one's good. Sharp.
Credit the plays they're calling for him. Getting him right now some good shots.
MP scanning the floor. From behind the arc. Connects again from distance.
And he's now set the team record for most threes in a single game. What a shot he's got.
A lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure the next one's going in.
He can hit from anywhere on the floor and go on unbelievable streaks, too. Like tonight. I mean, who does it better from distance?
Off target from outside. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. And remember, tonight's win means they're 1-0 in the NBA Cup. A great start to the group stage.
Well, getting that first win under your belt is huge. They still have 3 games left, but they're in a great position going forward.
Thank you for...
And DB, at this early part of the season, what's most important for the head coaches?
What's fascinating to me, Kevin, when you listen to coaches talk is whether you're a championship coach or a first-year coach, one of the biggest things you have to do is figure out your rotations.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. They've got MP, and it's Banks in at the 3 spot. Willis, no good. Pass to MP. For 3. A rebound by Caldwell. For the New York Knicks, they won their last contest against Brooklyn.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
Connects from three-point range.
MP shooting with rhythm. This is why defenders have to be in his airspace.
Cheeks outside. Charlotte moving it around. On deep, Evans. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And that one's good. MP.
How about how competitive MP is? You knock in a 3, he answers right back.
Pass to Caldwell. Beyond the arc. Knicks with the rebound. A fantastic stretch this group has strung together. 8 wins and counting.
Well, this is a basketball team that's really humming right now. And what you love is they're working together as a unit, which makes it fun to watch. What I'm curious about here is when teams start to adapt and take away their best strategy, how do they keep the streak going? Really, really interested to see how this plays out.
And the basket is good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other. What a great start. They've only missed 1 thus far.
And the state of North Carolina is a powerhouse, Doris. You know that in college hoops. Can that translate, do you think, to the Hornets?
Kevin, what we know, what the research tells us, is that college basketball fans are just that, and NBA fans are just that. Those two fan bases don't generally cross over. The Hornets need to focus on winning, however, because in America, everybody loves a winner.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Nets put on a show. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he was red hot from beyond the arc, raining down a ton of threes. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivers.
Thanks, as always, Allie, for that great report. It's going to be interesting to see how he follows up that performance.
Yeah, he was the driving force behind that victory, but each night comes with different challenges.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And Brian Keeve wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Both teams deciding to change it up. 1:33 left to play in the first quarter. Evans with it. Playing Houston, he was nearly unstoppable. Shot clock at 6. There's a screen by Willis. There's the triple. Sinks the triple.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Weber outside. Outside, Longley. Good, and Weber gets the assist. Longley's got 6 points.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
MP deciding where to go with it. And again, New York with the triple.
Boy, he's been so efficient in this one. That helps your team in so many ways when you can put it in the basket.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Now Butler. And here's MP for 3. And again, New York with the triple.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
Zapper outside. Tried.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. Pass to Evans. Now Longley. Steps back and shoots. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
You know, just one more example of his offensive arsenal. So tough to stop.
And so it's MP making things happen for the New York Knicks. He's raised his three-point total to 6 now. A lot of points from beyond the arc. We come back right after this. Close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for New York.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Yeah, what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
We've got Snow. Longley is out there with G.G. Jackson. And it's Harrington in at the small forward position. So that's the Hornets 5.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And here's Longley following the three-pointer by MP. The shot's good from Snow.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And here's MP for 3. Good for the basket, number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
How about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
And Brian Keeve wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Sheik's checked in for Jackson. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You look at the Clippers. They're moving on up, 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
And I think for the Knicks, they've got to be disappointed with their play. They just look disjointed, and their losing streak continues to grow as a result.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it. Boy, his offensive game has changed the tenor of this basketball game.
Here's Caldwell. He's coming off a 16-point game against Houston.
And there really was a physical aspect of his performance that was off the charts. He was taking it right at him, and he just kept getting those calls and getting to the line.
And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatchback pull-up, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill, and then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
He's checked in for the Hornets. Evans comes in for Longley.
Substitution on the court.
Here now is Weber. He definitely had a good game in their win against the Rockets. They set the pick. From deep, Evans. Charlotte again missing. So for the Hornets, their last game, a win against the Rockets in Houston.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
Well, the best way to silence a crowd is with your offensive game. Those fans got quiet in a hurry when the buckets started raining down.
Now, here's Cheeks.
A tremendous contest by MP, protecting the rim there.
New York moving it around. Fires from deep. And again, New York with the triple.
Well, a good first quarter leads to a dynamite second period.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Technology is key for NBA growth. Commissioner Silver said we can now see where we lose viewers. For example, stoppages for replays. One way around that is creating technology that can instantaneously make objective calls like out of bounds. And in doing so, create a better pace to the game. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for the report. And the Hornets miss again.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Drills the three-pointer.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And that one, good.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Pass to Demon. Back to MP. Another three for New York.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
36 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Longley. It's rebounded by New York. MP's got his fifth rebound in this one. To the middle. On the wing, MP. The basket is good off the assist from William. MP's got 48.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Now, here's Longley. A 29-point game for him in the win against the Rockets in Houston.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And so it's New York cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back to the action in just a minute.
Hello.
The confidence of MP stands out to me so far. He's been in total control of the situation, and the defense has not slowed him down.
All right, let's turn now to take. And that is it for halftime, folks.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And New York, looking at who they've got. They've got MP, and it's Winston in at the two guard. Caldwell can't hit.
Boy, taking what's there. Very good shot selection, just not the result you hope for.
Here's the three. And another three for New York.
Boy, this offense has revolved around him today, and rightly so. He has been fantastic.
Cheeks against MP. Now, here's Willis. He's guarded closely. Shot clock at 5. Here's Caldwell. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. New York's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. A three from MP. He got it again. Sensational.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Down low to stop the run. And it's Willis finishing it off.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Weber against Banks. Weber outside, inside, and that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession.
Now into New York, Walker, Butler.
Six to shoot. Evans outside. Misses the three.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
MP, that's for 2. And got it! Another basket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Pass to Caldwell. Back to Evans. Cheeks with a screen on Butler. And here's Evans outside. Charlotte again missing.
This certainly isn't how they wanted to start this half. I mean, just 1 for 5 coming out of the break. That is brutal.
They set the pick. A three from MP. Hits it from three-point range.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Cheeks outside. Pass to Weber. From past the arc. Trains it from beyond the arc. Weber's got his 3rd basket of the night.
We come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Evans. Right wing. There's the pick. Jacks up a 3. Weber can't hit. For New York, they've gone as spotless. 6 of 6 from the field since taking the court here in the second half. And here's MP for 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. 1:07 left to play here in the third. And there's the drive. And Weber with the basket on the assist by Evans. Evans has got his 3rd assist on the night. There's a minute left in the third. A 3 from MP. Good! Another from 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. And it's Evans with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Weber can't get that one to fall. Knicks have gotten nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. Walker is screen on Cheeks. And here's MP for connects again from distance.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. Outside Banks. Back to MP. And again for 3.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure, he's positive the next one's going to go in. And so it's the New York Knicks enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. And with as many 3-pointers as they bring. Some changes here. Cheeks is out there with Willis. Then it's Evans. Then it's Weber. And it's Caldwell in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Charlotte.
I'll tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
The clock now can just run out for the Knicks. The three from MP. A rebound by Caldwell. Evans with it. So no problem for New York as they get the win. To come into an...